find your worst nightmare.
Hello. Welcome to today's stream. I am Nick Page747, the flight director and COO of ROSPACE. I'll be your main commentator for today. Today we will be firing Booster 8, all 36 engines for about a planned duration of about 10 seconds. This is a historic test, not only because we'll be firing on the Future Catch Safing Mount, or the CM. It is not currently used for catching yet, but we're doing B2 booster testing currently. You can also see that tower, which is used for catching B2 boosters, starting with booster 10, which is in around late 2024. I will now pause for a second. We have a few other commentators for today. I'm going to let them introduce themselves.
Hello, I am Arrow, the CEO of ROSPACE. I am the one who follows Scarlet. And that's all I can pretty much say.
And hello, my name is Brandon, or ROSPACE Brandon. I'm the FTO and contract manager.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey, and I am the CTO and the launch director of ROSPACE. But I also own Eagle 1, Eagle 2, so yeah.
Hello, I'm Caden. I am the RSO here at ROSPACE. Today, we are about to be watching Booster 8 do its 36 engine static fire. Today is ROSPACE's history, and we watched the first V2 booster static fire.
This is also a third because we'll be firing all 36 engines and being the first and the second static fire on the catching mount. Also, in addition, you may see on the stream a weird thing that looks different on top of the booster. That is our new hot staging ring. As you know, if you watched the show before, you know with Booster 6 when we tried to do that hot staging ring on RT2, the hot staging ring did not do well. So that design was flawed, and we decided to fix it with this new design that looks way more, has way more protection, way stronger, and way more openings. So that should prevent the problems. This hot staging, we catch the journey static fire to sure it can handle the force of all 36 engines. We're currently at T-minus 40 minutes, awaiting that fuel load to start, or we have LOX and methane loading to start on the vehicle.
10 teams are...
LOX load
The tank farm is now full, yeah?
Copy LOX load has begun.
Copy that.
LOX load has begun on
We
the
are
booster.
just right now, 40 minutes.
LOX is now flowing to the booster QD, and we are expecting to see a frost.
LOX is flowing, and we're expecting a frost ring in a couple minutes.
Mark.
We have Mark.
And we have the unhold of Booster 8, 36 engine static fire. Today is going to be an awesome day as we watch the vehicle hopefully successfully do its 36 engine static fire. Today is also the day because we are using the new deluge system.
LOX flow nominal.
LOX flows are nominal. Teams are reporting nominal count so far. Planned static fire at around 3:15.
Yeah, pretty much.
3:15 p.m. Eastern Time.
We are seeing a decent LOX frost ring. Depending on progress, we may hold a T-minus 30 minutes. That's not guaranteed, depending on progress. But we expect fuel load can go faster, but depending on fuel load progress, we may hold a T-minus 30 minutes.
Walk through that few loading speed. Slight loading speed.
We also have a new camera shot for today's mission. New beach camera.
Yeah.
But this is the only time you will see this beach cam. As after today, it will be gone and it will go back to its original spot where you always see it.
This is basically only for the staff bar to get good views, but we don't really using it because we will.
We do not expect this
Also,
camera to
special
survive.
announcement I have to make to get this out of the way. This is one of the last Starlight staff bars you'll see stream because we had loved this on this channel, but as we're getting to Flight 2, but now they're getting boring. Like, we just keep doing Flight 3, the same old thing, so we won't really stream it anymore. This is probably one of the last staff bars you'll see streamed on for Starlight. Like, maybe not Eagle 2 maybe, but like, for Starlight, this is one of the last staff bars you'll see streaming for Starlight. So that's why this camera won't be used. There may be a few additional staff bars on the come out, but they're on the catching mount, but they're probably
Rock
not.
is nominal. Range is green.
Copy.
Lock takes about 15, maybe 10 and 50%
Methane load is about to begin.
Copy, methane load is about to begin.
Copy that. We are expecting to see frost at the methane tank very, very soon.
Copy.
Methane load is begun.
Copy, methane load. We expect to see that frost ring. Fuel load is progressing well. We do not think we'll need the 30-minute hold point.
We have frost ring.
Methane load has been confirmed.
We have a frost ring in the methane tank.
We have a frost ring on the methane tank.
Based on this current progress, we don't think we'll have to hold it 30 minutes, but depending on the further progress, we'll consider once we
For
get
today,
towards that hold.
we will only partially load the methane tank.
Progress,
We will not be fully loading this
unlikely.
today.
We seem to be getting through fueling at this point as planned.
Fuel rate, fuel speed rate nominal.
Yeah, the lock tank is really fueling about 25% or a quarter full. Methane is about 10% full, 5%.
Fuel rates nominal.
Yeah, copy. We are seeing nominal fueling rate on the booster.
And over to your left, you might see a new addition to Essence.
Okay. Yeah, this is the reason why I stopped by getting boring. There's not really much to talk about anymore once you get past like the basic info. Like, what do we talk
You
about?
might see a new addition to Essence 6. We have added extra heat tiles. S5 got
I guess since
lucky
it's
during
not
re-entry.
but we'll just let you watch the fueling and we'll just give a decent progress updates once we do milestones because I really don't know what to talk about at the point.
But you might have seen the Eagle 1. Eagle 1 is currently at the pad, but we are not going to be announcing the payload. This is for secrecy, and this is because the customer does not want us to share until launch day.
The payload, since we don't really talk about the payload on Eagle 1, we're talking about Eagle 1 because we're doing the payload on Eagle 1 is semi-secret. Like we'll be able to show payload views, but limited, and we will be able to show 6-stage payload views on at launch, but very limited, and we won't be able to reveal the payload until launch day. It's semi-secret. It's not like Flight 6, which is complete secret, but semi.
Copy methane load complete.
Oh, that methane load is complete.
Copy that.
The methane tank is about 20-25% full for most. We don't actually need most of the. Fun fact, we don't actually
Copy
need.
engine chill has begun.
Engine chill has begun.
Copy that.
Fun fact, we don't actually need most of that methane. Most of it is just balanced to hold the booster down. We only need like 5-10% methane. We're going like 20-25%.
Water deluge system priming.
We're doing like 25, 20, 30% depending, just for mainly ballast, but we'll fully load the LOX tanks.
Water deluge system priming.
The water deluge system is priming, getting ready for today's Starfire. This is also the debut of this new deluge system. On the catching mount. It's because we tried to Sapphire without deluge. We tried to do energy testing without deluge, and it did not go very well. So we are having deluge and all future Sapphires on this mount to make sure we do not have any anomalies on the pad.
Locks fuel rate nominal.
Yeah, Locks is about now 70%, 80% full. We'll continue up to 100%. Looks like we will not have
there isn't a delay at all.
It looks like we're not going to have to delay it 30 minutes, hold 30 minutes, because the fuel rate is going fast. The fuel rate is really fast. We're going to top off at Locks loading just before 30 minutes, so there's no need to hold it 30 minutes. We'll power through the countdown up until T-minus 10 minutes, where we'll do a final hold for checkout, and then that's really it. We're holding. But we'll power through most of this countdown.
We're seeing an issue in the methane sensors.
Methane issue. I think that's a visual bug. That's a visual bug.
No, it's not a visual bug. It's a real.
Where is the issue?
Locks incomplete.
It's in the actual tank.
Uh-oh. Not good.
This may require red crew.
Uh-oh. We might have to hold.
Hold. You have a hold.
Hold.
Red crew is being sent out.
On plane, we have issues the methane tank. We need to fix it.
The red crew is being sent out as we speak.
We should be in a few minutes. We'll update you on further progress.
Red crew being sent out to the CM in hazmat suits.
The fuel load is completed. That is good, but we do have an issue in the methane tank that requires a hold for the red team to come out and inspect. We might have, depending on the severity of the issue, we might go through, or we might have a scrub. Teams are currently
Red crews at the pad.
Teams are currently inspecting the vehicle. Teams are currently inspecting the area and performing detailed analysis.
Red crew.
The red crew is currently inspecting the vehicle. Due to the name of time, we're going to release the hold and go down to 30 minutes, where we already planned hold. We're going to go down to 30 minutes and then stop the count.
Yeah.
If we can't fix it by 30 minutes, we'll stop the count.
Nothing was wrong with
We're going to release the count for a short while.
Is this a leak? No.
Not a leak.
It's a vent.
Oh god, a broken vent.
I can confirm nothing is wrong with the vehicle.
Broken vent.
Teams are fixing the issue as we speak.
If we do not fix it in about 2 minutes, we'll hold at 30 minutes for further checkouts, but if we fix it in time, we'll need to roll through. We do have these planned hold periods for a reason. We do plan the 30-minute hold.
The issue has been fixed. Red crew's being sent back to the truck.
Should we still keep going, rolling the count?
Yeah, we can.
Hold. That issue has been fixed. We believe we had a vent issue on the methane tank, however, that's been fixed, and we are continuing to roll through the count. This is why we have hold periods. Like, we have hold periods at 30 minutes, just in case we have issues, and we have a 10-minute hold just in case we have issues. Those are 2 main hold points, but we also have unplanned hold periods in case.
Engine chill continues to be nominal.
Copy. Engine chill continues to be nominal.
Eden, why are you driving like this? Get out of the car.
Drive. I got my driver's license.
Get out of the car now.
There.
Okay,
I'm driving. Get out of the car.
The red team. Let's just say the red team's having a little bit.
Well, there goes the car.
The red team is having a little bit fun driving the car, so to speak.
The car kind of fell out of the map.
We lost the car
Doesn't matter.
because
Eden doesn't have his driving license.
the red team was kind of having some fun, let's just say, driving the car and driving in the water, but that's not really important. Whatever.
T-minus 3 minutes.
We're approaching T-minus 30 minutes.
T-minus 30 minutes.
There's not really much to say. Again, this is why town staff cars are kind of boring. Not really much to talk about more.
We'll be going on a break. We'll be back at T-minus 10.
I guess we can talk about
10
time for
minutes.
this. So, booster rate, the booster.
We're going to be going on a break.
I'm gonna do this commentary. I mean, then we're gonna go like a break about. We're not gonna end commentary, but we're not gonna mute ourselves, but we're gonna like do a commentary break. Just let you watch once we finish this. So before we go on break, the booster you see here, planned to fly on Starlight Flight 4, or the first flight of B2 in June 2024, carrying about 100 astronaut satellites. That's our future internet satellite. We'll be first launching an Eagle 1 in April, so stay tuned for that. And for those two events, it's paired with SN8, which is at the production site, currently awaiting its engine installation. So yeah, that's that. These are the first pair of V2, but these aren't SN8. SB, it's kind of weird. It's not really fully V2. It's like kind of V2, but it doesn't have V2 booster engines like that will come on Booster 9 but SN8 pair has the V2 ship design. Kind of a hybrid, kind of the second of the two hybrid or Frankenstacks of V2 between V1 V2, but that's really all I have to say about that. I'll go into commentary break and stop talking for about 2 minutes, then just let you watch the booster because there's not really much to talk about. So I'm just going to commentary break. See you back around 25 or 26 minutes. I'm not going to mute.
We're going to see you guys back at 10. Both vehicles.
I think that
Booster 8 engine show no.
we're going to stop the commentary break now. We're going to go on brief commentary. We may break or stop talking, but we're in the commentary break now.
Is nominal. but in good condition.
TSO V2's engine show rate nominal. Methane valves are nominal. LOX valves are nominal. Deluge is arming.
Alright, we're just past 25 minutes. All is nominal. And we're gonna remove football commentary break thing in just a couple of minutes. We are back on commentary. The commentary break is over and we'll just end that commentary break thing. Booster is fully fueled and we're counting down, and then shows currently nominal. All is good for today's Starfire. We did not fully fuel the methane tank today. We only need about 5 to 10% of the methane tank to actually fuel, and but we filled it to about 20 to 30% for ballast. We did not ready to fuel it all the way due to just we do not need to waste methane. There's no reason to fully fuel the methane tank unless you really need to, like what we'll do for SN6 with that. Like how on SN6 do the engine power wheel. For SN6 we will use that full power or full load, but won't spin that.
36 engine complete.
Okay, engine shows complete again.
We have an issue
with
at Astro
SN6, but we
Burger.
won't spin that
Coffee
power
machine
probably
broke.
because it's boring.
What happened now?
No, I'm just saying, talking about the fuel load and like how.
I know, but Arrow said something.
We have an issue at Astro Burger.
Copy that. What is the issue?
The coffee machine broke again.
Issue.
Oh, come on.
I'm gonna throw this out the window.
What? Bro, what?
The coffee machine.
We have a small issue. Our coffee machine broke, but that's not really a major issue to the test. But it's unfortunate.
I don't think John Quirk can fix this.
That's a reference to the first flight of Vulcan. If any space fans know the first flight of Vulcan, it's a reference to what Tory Bruno said during the first flight of Vulcan.
In my opinion, he's a great comedian.
True, he is.
I do have to agree.
We're getting a little off topic here, but we don't really have much to talk about, so I guess we'll insert
if he wasn't in the space business, he should be in the.
We're getting a little off topic here, but it's kind of related, and we don't have much to talk about anyway, so I guess this passes, but we don't really go too far off topic, because we're focusing on Starfire here. We can go a whole debate about that, but let's stay professional, even though we've got not much to talk about.
Yeah, if this was like a real, why is Eagle 1 Santa Claus?
No, it's not.
It's just venting. Eagle 1's venting for some reason.
We're doing a cryo test here. It's cryo, not static cryo.
Eagle 1 cryo test.
Eagle 1's doing a cryo test.
It's gonna be fully fueled. And it's basically going through a count. It's like what Jeff Hurts was going through a count, but it's not gonna fire up the engines. We're gonna hold it T-minus 10 seconds.
That's the fast paced Astro. That's what we're doing here. We can sometimes do 2 tests at once. We can often do that, Astro, due to our fast pace. We can often do 2 tests at once if they're from separate facilities.
All I'm trying to do is just make it look like it's venting. Wait, no, there's already a venting thing.
You want to doing a cryo test? You could kind of see one. I don't think you can the tank farm. I don't think you can. I'll get a different view, but we're not really focused on that. But it is happening. That is our rapid test. That's the second cryo test towards Flight 8, which should happen in mid-February. We won't really be able to payload due to the request of our customer, who only wants it revealed on launch. So
Eagle 1 nominal fuel rate.
I love how we're just this Starfire. This is what I'm talking about when I say Starlight because I'm really talking about Eagle
Also,
1.
you have permission to talk about the payload to the viewers.
We're not
I'm saying is nominal.
We're not going to
You guys
talk about.
You guys could talk about
Defense
Eagle 1 satellite.
We're not really. We could talk about it because we're talking about when segment and mostly not stop streaming stars. Stop streaming stars. Sorry, what am I saying? Stop streaming Starlight Sapphires because they're boring. Like this is see what I mean. I've got nothing to talk about. So
Can we talk about Delta 1?
I guess let's talk about Eagle 1 because, but like let's not talk too much, but just we'll do that in the broadcast.
Just tell me about the mission.
Basically, on Eagle 1, there's a semi-classified military payload called Delta 1 being launched by our partners at Expedition on Eagle 1. It's semi-classified and has some, if I'm correct, military, has some experiment with the it also has some NASA payloads, but also it's kind of weird, semi-classified, but has some NASA payloads on board. And it's looking at Caden, I don't really know what the exact purpose.
I do have the script ready, but I'm not gonna say it.
Caden, can you tell us a little bit more about the board? Because I don't really know the exact specifics.
Yes, of course. So Delta 1 is a satellite that is heading towards direct geo. This satellite will be enhancing military communications. We cannot tell really much more about the payload, like what else it would do, but it would enhance military payloads to across the world to be able to enhance military communications in case of a next world war.
Also, this
that's what Delta 1 is.
Yeah, this is why Starlight Sapphires are boring, and we're probably gonna stop streaming them because, like, look at what we're doing. We're literally talking about Eagle 1. That's how boring Starlight Sapphires are now.
Topic.
We're talking about an entirely separate mission. That mission is launching in
Your nominal.
early to mid-February. Also, while we're at it, another event, which I'll also mention at the end of the stream, Eagle 2 second stage are coming around early February as well. And then Starlight Flight 3. Starlight Flight 3, we have SN6 on the pad, which is going to be doing the Pinpoint Collaboration testing ahead of flight soon, but we won't stream that. And then a booster center, which is undergoing modifications and work, and a new hot staging wing similar to the one that B8 has for Flight 3. And then in June we'll have Starlight Flight 4, but we'll talk about. We're not getting too far at the timeline because we'll talk about, I guess, during Starlight Flight 3 or Flight 8.
17 minutes.
We'll talk about going too far about it. I'm just going to give some. Those are some events. I'm going to go on a commentary break now. Bit of it, not official, but I'm going to stop talking about like 15 minutes or 14 minutes. Working on another staff update.
So, you're going to proceed with booster 8.
Copy R, so we go. We'll begin my week commentary again. We're approaching T minus 15 minutes. All is go. We did have about like 15 minutes ago, we did have an issue on methane tank vent, but we fixed that and we're still proceeding. We're still rolling through the count normally as we approach T minus 50 minutes. Towards the day
40 minutes until Eagle 1.
Static fire pull. Booster 8.
Eagle 1 is still fueling. While
We're 40 minutes away from Eagle 1 as if it was launching.
Okay, that's
We'll be doing a
towards the
static
completion
fire
of Eagle 1. I'll do another issue.
Booster 8
Nick, doing the go no go poll.
Oh, we're doing. Oh, go.
Catching now.
Go.
Oh, go.
GSC.
Go.
BQD.
Go.
Go.
The 36 engines.
Go.
Deluge.
Go.
Go.
Yep.
Copy, go for Sagfire.
Go.
Commentary break until 5 minutes.
Actually, you'll comment. Before we do a commentary break, I'll do a recap for anyone just joined. If you're just joining us, we're just about under T-minus 15 minutes for the 36 engine start bar of Starlight Booster 8 on the future catching saving mount, with a brand new Deluge system. This is also Starlight V2 booster. If you're an Android veteran, you may know about that. Starlight V1 has launched twice already, in September and 6 days ago, in fact. Or Starlight World again, if you watch that. This is a very historic test. The first 36 engine Starfire on the common mount, the second ever Starfire on the common mount, the third ever engine test on the common mount, and the first full and long duration for the new V2 hot staging, where you can see will be used on Flight 3 and Starlight Flight 3 and beyond. We'll be Starfiring for about 10 seconds. I don't know the throttle count. I assume around 50%, 70%. I'm not confirmed. We'll see that when we get it. I'll now stop talking for a bit because, again, as I said earlier this stream, if you're just joining us, Starlight Starfires are boring. This is kind of the last we'll do for a while because they're boring.
Boosters performing
Earlier this
automatic
stream, we're
checkups.
talking about random stuff. Well,
Event continues. Nominal.
Booster is now
what else
performing
talk about?
automatic
There's also a new
checkups.
camera, which will kind of be the only appearance of this camera. It gives us a ultimate beach cam. There's a view to his Starfire, but this will probably not stream any more Starfires from the catching mount. And this is probably the only appearance of this new beach cam. So enjoy it while you see it. It's not going to be there. Oh, and additional detail, we're doing a high latency stream for the stream rather than low latency, so it seems like that'll work. We're doing high latency for the stream, ultra low latency for the stream, which basically means the clock will be more accurate than previous streams if you see the stream delay. So that will fix the problem if you know this channel. The stream's being delayed, and which will kind of fix will help us. The stream being delayed, which is annoying because they have to time the stream. We're approaching T-minus 10 minutes, which, if we did not confirm, is our hold point. We're going to do hold checkout, and then power through the rest of the count, towards the
11 minutes.
We're coming up in just about 1 minute.
GLS
Until that, we're coming up in just about 1 minute. Until that, by hold point. The booster is fully fueled and the engines are chilled.
GLS alarm.
Everything will go. We will just have that 10-minute hold point.
On my mark, T-minus 10 minutes.
I'm gonna have a hold. He must hit.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark.
Mark, hold. Just hold just before, because the stream is actually more high latency than the actual count somehow. But
Booster is now performing automatic checkout.
so right now
On hold will happen at 3:15 p.m.
we'll do a 2-minute hold for checkouts. Booster 8 is now pressing for static fire. GLS is now transfer control. The ALS on booster 8 is now fully armed, and the ALS will now, the armed autonomous launch sequence on the booster, which is the booster's flight computers, will now take over the count. The ALS is taking over the count. Booster 8
We have
itself is
confirmation
now
that the copy
controlling the
machine
count,
was just thrown out of the window.
and upon firing of all 36 engines, well, technically the engines aren't fired by the booster, but the flight computer gives the command to fire the engines. But the engines are fired by the launch mount, which is single Starlight boosters. Also has no COPVs or composite overwrap pressure vessels, which are used to start the booster in flight, but that will be installed later. But today we're using only the OLM, or catching mount, sorry. When I say OLM, it's the same thing, but like catching mount. Catching mount to start.
ASF armed for static fire.
ASF. What's ASF?
Auto static fire.
Okay, that's big. That's the sequence in the flight computers, the ASF, the flight computer ALS system that controls the count and the static fire. The command
Release hold on the mark.
That's the command booster flight computers will use to start the static fire. So once it gives that command,
5,
4,
4,
3,
2,
hold
Two.
release.
1.
hold release.
Hold release.
With release.
Yeah, hold
We're
release.
continuing to power through the count. We're continuing to power through the count. So what was I talking about? So when the booster gives the command to fire of the AFS system, the AFS command of the sound fire, it gives the command to fire the engines, and then the catching mount,
GLS4.
will then start up the engines, starting that 36 engine stack fire, which will see the beautiful.
ASF is fully armed.
Copy that ASF or auto stack fire system. Well,
ASF takeover.
ASF is taken over. That means Booster 8, as I was talking about earlier, once the stack fire comes, Booster 8 will command on its own flight computers using that system to start the engines, and then the OLM, the catching mount. Why do I keep saying OLM? The catching mount. Sorry, the catching mount will then start up the engines, and then you'll see on that camera that beautiful flame of all 36 engines firing. Once that happens, in just about under 9 minutes. That's how Starlight systems work and always work. That's just a general system how Starlight system engines control systems work, and also how basically all Astro rockets work, and all rockets in general. A flight computer gives the command, and then the engine start up due to various sequence. On Astro rockets, usually it's either internal or external, depending on what rocket or what booster we're talking about. We're now down to heading down to 8 minutes. We're showing a drone shot. Of under the O. There are the 36 engines. There are 12 TSLB2s. These are the new generation of TSL. These were fired before. 2 of these fired. The center 2 fired on the previous stack fire you see. But the other 10 haven't been stack fired. So we got it. And also you have the 24 booster engines, which all 24 will be firing. So that'll be a full test of the booster through 10 seconds to that fire. Unknown duration. Do we know the duration? Do we know
10
the planned duration?
seconds. 10 seconds.
I mean, duration is 20 seconds, but I mean power setting. Do we know the power setting, or is that to be determined?
50%.
50%. We expect 50%. We've had previous
And the TWRs are literally at 0.99, so we're like...
We're cutting it close. I guess to do 100% power, we had to fully load the methane tank for ballast if we want to do that.
If the vehicles... So, things could go wrong in today's test. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but if it does, the teams are very well trained and they should be able to fix it.
We've had an anomaly on this pad before, but we fixed it and we installed new dosage system. That's why we installed.
The booster rate does not have FPS
So we
right now.
We don't have another anomaly on this pad, which would be bad, but we do have an anomaly. We will fix it, but...
But the only issue is the booster rate does not have any FTS.
How is that really an issue?
If it takes off, then we're screwed.
I don't think it'll take off.
Well, if it does...
Well...
If it takes off, guys, it's been nice knowing you.
If it takes off, well, we're gonna have to build a brand new booster.
And we're
We
probably
already
gonna
have one, which is booster 9.
And we're gonna get grounded.
By the RA. So let's hope we just barely... So we might go a little... So because of the tight timing of the test, we might not go all 50% on every single engine. We might see like some engines go to 49 or 48 or 45 just for safety, depending on the systems.
Only the 12 TSL V2s are going to be at 50. The boosters are going to be at 35.
The boosters aren't going to actually, we don't. That's what we expect. I think we're going to have boosters at 35.
We will adjust the throttle depending on the TWR.
Well, we expect the TSL engines, the center engines will go up to 50% or about 50%. We expect the booster engines.
You are going to put this account. You are going to do a Sapphire at
You'll go for
3:25, 11 minutes past 3:25. I mean 11 seconds after 3:25.
Okay, Copy that. Is good.
Rock, report final range status.
Range green.
The range is green for the Sapphire as we approach 14 - 4 minutes.
TSLs are in start mode.
All 12 TSL engines are now in start mode. In a couple of seconds, we'll have the 24 booster engines going to start mode.
In my 4 minutes.
24 boosters are in start mode.
All 36 engines are now started up.
Engine still fully complete.
So, and we're saying that power engine, the 12 TSL will go to full 50%, and maybe some will go a little bit under, but the boosters will go about 35-45%, maybe 40-45% depending on 35-45% depending on status. We don't really know that. It will depend on the vehicle's AFS system. The vehicle's flight computer knows better than us and will determine what the power settings are. It's commanded specifically not to lift off. So it's smart and will tell, and will put the engines the booster into the correct power setting, so the TWR stays below 1, so we don't have an unintended lift off.
My 3 minutes.
We have a
3 minutes.
50. We have a point of 0.99, just barely. Well, probably. Maybe have the boosters at 40%, 45%, which will bring the TWR to 0.98 or 0.97, which is safer. Well, that's depending on the booster's AFS system. We do not really know, and we'll report that one.
HSR V2 ready for static fire.
Copy. This will be a true test for that new HSR to see how it holds with all 36 engines firing.
And the vibration.
I mean, It's complete structural testing on a test tank called Booster 10.1, and completed one engine stack part earlier that we did not stream. But this is the true test. That's for design.
2 minutes, 2 out of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's not 2 minutes.
We want 2 minutes and counting. In about 1 minute,
pressures are nominal.
tank pressures are nominal. The vehicle went
Tracking
through
the issue on
startup,
booster A.
or technically
The
startup,
battery
but going to
levels seem to
final
be
startup.
low.
Please
1
hold
minute.
count. Hold count. Hold on cat.net.
Oh, it is planned, or
Recharging the batteries on booster A.
we have an issue. We have an issue.
What's the issue?
Low battery power when you're recharging the battery.
We have an issue again. Waiting to see from teams what the issue.
Red team will get sent out to swap batteries. This will be way quicker.
No, it's being.
Oh, it seems like the batteries have died, or malfunctioned, or due to all this time. Was this due to use? Like so many it stayed so long, or is it due to this how long we've spent in the test?
Use.
So we're gonna get under the HSR.
Batteries have been fixed.
The battery's been fixed. Normally we would get under the HSR and remove it.
On hold in 5.
Caden, no.
What?
No.
Why?
Batteries have been replaced. We have confirmed power
Normally
to
we
the
would
booster.
get under the HSR and remove it, but we don't have time for that. We can't do that. We had to scrub to do that, but we can do a quick fix. There's an active hatch inside the forward dome. There's nothing hatch inside the forward dome, so we don't have to remove the staging ring and do that abort procedure.
Hold release.
Hold release. There we go. Hold has been released. Hold has been released. We're approaching that
Go for static fire. We are go for static fire.
The next event is that final startup for 1 minute, followed by the static fire. Once we get to auto startup, because we don't annoy people, for this stream we'll introduce a new system. Once we get startup at Deluge, we will kind of stop commentary and let you enjoy the static fire, because it is kind of nice to status, but kind of annoying to talk about.
Minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1 minute, vehicles in final start.
All operators, please say no or no go.
Go. FD confirmed.
Go.
We are going to go with static fire. Please start
Mission director systems go.
The Deluge one.
RSO is go for launch.
And now
Go for static fire.
Please start
Deluge
daily.
up pressure.
And now you will now.
40 seconds.
5, 4,
And now we
Deluge up.
3, 2.
Now we will now
One.
stop from hitting your boy with the stuff.
Deluge activated.
And now we'll stop from.
To my 30 seconds.
Activated for this time.
Okay.
Static fire. 2.
Okay, we'll see you in static bar 2. Guys, please
We'll
stop
see
talking.
you
Let's let
soon.
people enjoy and not pop over the static bar. We'll come back once the static bar is complete.
T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
5, 4, ignition, 2, 1.
Maintenance ignition. Chamber pressure is not wrong. Chamber pressures are nominal and all of the
Shut
Full
down.
duration.
Shut down.
Full
Full duration.
We're waiting the data.
Nominal static fire of all 36 engines.
We're now waiting of that. We're now waiting of the duration and power settings of the
10, we have a nominal static fire of 10 seconds, and it was at 48%.
booster detaking underway.
48%. I think that was good. It seems like the AFS system we were talking about reduced power to keep the freeway safe. We would have wanted like 50%, but we don't have the vehicle to lift up. So good on that means our AFS system works. And I was talking about earlier, and
the tank has begun.
And then it did its job. What I was talking about, and reduced power to make sure the vehicle was safely safely below 1. We're confirming that final.
The tank has begun.
We confirm that all 36 engines fire for 10 seconds, waiting the exact throttle.
We can confirm that. We can confirm that it had a nominal fire.
So it looks like the TSL fired at 48% power, and the boosters fired at about 41% power, which was nominal.
Guys, we gotta need some teams coming out of the pad.
Yeah, we've got pad damage. Seems like the deluge isn't strong enough. We'll have to upgrade it. But still, it's way less than what happened previously. But again, that was all 36 engines. You can see that.
So I think I'm gonna sign off here. We had a nominal static fire. Yeah. Hope to see you back here for Flight 8.
I will be signing off as well. I was
in a couple months.
I was one of your commentators.
I will be continuing as the President for 7, the Flight Director and COO. I'll continue commentating as we begin detanking and saving operations.
Guys, there's teddy bears on the pad.
Yeah, I think someone did the...
Do you guys want to help me pick them up?
First, we need to repair the pad damage.
Help me these teddy bears.
The stream will now end soon. I will just give you a final recap. The vehicle is now going to detank. I'll give you this final recap before, and then I'll do a feature event. Booster 8, in about 3 minutes ago.
You can still rewatch the stream.
Around 3 minutes ago, Booster 8 successfully staffed by all 36 engines at 10-second power.
Thank you.
TSL or 12. The TSL. The TSL or the 12 inner engines fired for about 48% power at 10 seconds, and the booster engine, which is 24 hours.
Wait, what?
Fired at about at 41% power.
Okay, I guess we have to destroy all these teddy bears, guys.
We didn't fire exactly 50% power due to the AFS system, keeping the TWR about 1. We determined the TWR was about 0.08, which is what we expected the AFS system to do, which was good. You're in the expected range. Now that was good. The hot staging wing, we confirm it survived that structural. It survived the structural. The pad was damaged, but we'll upgrade that deluge for future tests. But the important thing is the booster survived, the engine fired up, and the hot staging wing, which was not a crucial part of it.
Take this teddy bear.
Survived. We'll talk about future tests. We'll talk about future. In a few days or a few weeks, we'll have Eagle 2 second stage stack fire, which is on pad 3 over far on the other side of the site. That will stack fire ahead of Eagle 1, which is ahead, which is in December 2024. Then we will have Eagle. Then we'll have Eagle 1 Flight 8 in mid-February, which we were talking about earlier, carrying Delta 1. Talking about earlier, and then we'll have. In March, we'll have Starlight Flight 3, and then we'll have Starlight Flight 4 in June, and then we'll have Eagle 1 Flight 9 carrying the first production astronaut satellites, 80 astronaut satellites in April. Flight 10 during the first demo flight Dragon flight mission in May, and then we'll have this booster flight with a pair SN8. And then the Eagle 1 is almost fully fueled for its cryo test. We'll now be ending coverage soon as our test is over and the vehicle is now safing as the LOX tank is fully detanking. We won't show the entire detanking. We'll now end the stream in a couple minutes. I'm going to sign off the stream soon. I'm signing off as the main commentator soon. I'm just going to sign off. I am Nick, again for anyone watching you, I am Nick747, the Flight Director and COO of ROSPACE, Chief Operating Officer, signing off after giving you your main coverage for today's test. Thank you all for coming and watching our amazing first. This is the first breath of space and a great test. Thank you all for coming and hope to see you on the YouTube channel again for future tests. That was a great success, guys. Thank you all for coming. Thank you all for coming and goodbye. Have a great rest of your day, whatever you do, whatever time zone you're in. Have a great rest of your afternoon, evening, whatever time zone you're in. Have a good day. Goodbye. The stream will now end. I'm waiting on. Oh yeah, but then we're just waiting until that stream ends. Well, Eagle 1 is all fully present.